Hi guys, it's Teri again with Sweet Pea Papers, the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, the Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, and the Junk Journal and Paper Crafts Facebook group, and the new Sweet Pea Papers YouTube membership. It's only $1.99 a month, and you get to do, we have 2 lives per month, and you get 20% off in the shop, which is over at coffee.com. The one spelled like ko-fi.com/sweetpeapapers/shop. And you can see all the journals and all the other stuff that's there. There's some freebies over there as well. Now today we're going to do a flip through of a giant journal that I made, and it's called Still Waters, and it was my Junk Journal January project that I did for free. All the papers are free and the tutorials are free through Ink and Page Journals. So you just go to jjj.inkandpage.co, and then you can sign up and you'll get access to all 31 videos and all of the papers. They come daily. There's a big batch that comes on the first day. It's got a bunch of backing papers. I think there was like 30 something of them, maybe 40. And yeah, so everything is free. She does a project a month. Don't look for February 1st. She took that week off because she was going out of town. But starting February 2nd, the week after, the Monday after, it's every Monday, she released the first batch of the project for February as well. And I think you just go to inkandpage.co and sign up, and then it'll all be the January 1, February 1, and some previous ones will all be in the menu. And you can click on them, and then it will take you to the video and download pages for each video in that particular project. Okay, so I'm real excited about it, and I want to thank Debbie for all of her work. And she did a video a day in January, and I make videos all the time, so I know what that's like. So this is a flip through. Now that I'm done saying all that, because as you can tell, we have the flip through board out. I did a flip through during the last Wednesday in January's live, which I had made public, but apparently it was blurry. I was having trouble with the camera, so I think everything was upside down. And so I wanted to refilm it and get it all straightened out. So this is the front cover with our image of Still Waters. This is the spine. It's a 3-inch spine with 3 signatures. I really should have done, I have a 4th signature, and I decided to do 30 days, 10 each day, and 11 in one day, 1 week, or 1 signature. But I really shouldn't have done that because it made it too fat. And this is the back cover image, our Still Waters back here. This is how big the journal is. So it's a doozy. I was going to tie it shut, but then I didn't really have anything that matched. Didn't have anything blue. So let's get going. This is going to be a long one anyway. So this is the inside cover, and it's an envelope to store your stuff in. I meant to put it the other way around. If you're going to put an envelope in here, you really should have it open to the out so you can slide the stuff in. I accidentally put my cover stuff on upside down. I could fix the back ones, but I couldn't fix this one. So if you turn the signature or the cover upside down, this is in the right way. Page 1 is just the image of the signature. Then we have a library card. We have a big pocket with a ginormous, really pretty tag, and a littler tag that has a little guy that you can take out. My voice is a little quavery today. I'm having some sinus and a sore throat and stuff like that, so please ignore my voice. And then we go on to, and that was script. That was paid day 2. And of course this envelope, this butterfly's, why do I keep saying the word envelope? This butterfly's wings come up, but it gets a little munched when you close the book, or journal, whichever you want to call it. Then this day is still script. It's a belly band. And this 3rd page is also script. So that's kind of got messed up with the page per day. Then on this page is postcard, and there are postcards and envelopes in the pockets. I don't know why that one's white on the back. Probably why it's in the back, because everything should be printed on the back with that paper. And I just stuffed these pockets with ephemera, and I like her idea of using this type of ephemera to put in pockets. Here's another one. It's half of this, just something to make a little pretty. Here's all of my postcards here, and on belly band, and each of these little stamps comes out. I mean, it's a pocket with pockets on the side. I'm sorry, that's not a belly band. And these come out. Then, after that, I did not keep track of the prompts. There's a prompt list that you can look at, and I need to write it down and put it inside the envelope. This is just a saying or a poem with some ephemera around it to make a collage. This is a collage, and it is the flap of an envelope, you know what I mean, that I've got stuck in here. So there's a collage on both sides. This side flips up to a scrappy notebook. Yes, I realize I messed up the eyelets. And then this whole thing lifts up. There's a little tab right here, and the whole thing lifts up, and there's a writing area up here that I probably will come back later and put something there. And then there's this stuffed pocket down here underneath. I think, no, I didn't use a magnet. That was what was so weird. Now, this is not the way I normally make a journal, as you know. Normally, I would cut the page out and glue it on here like that so I could make flips and flaps that were hidden. But this one is different. I just did it like a regular quote-unquote journal. This card is really pretty, and it houses this card with this saying on it. And that itself is a belly band, and there's another card underneath. So it's kind of a stuffed pocket as well. And then there's all these little bitty tags that go all the way up. Again, we have some small ones. And this is a pocket that was made from a belly band with some ephemera. This side is a pocket. And this has some decoration on the back. And then we have this pretty writing card. Yeah, it's a writing card. There's also two tags here, two tags here. It's a belly band and a piece of ephemera, a collage, a double pocket or a pocket with a belly band on it, and a dangle. I loved these dangles that we made. There was a dangle day. And there's a belly band with an envelope inside. I could probably put the prompt list in there. Here's the center of the signature. The next page is a double pocket with, is this a pocket? Yeah, a pocket. So it's a triple pocket. That's what it was supposed to be. And it's got washi on it and a little word. This is a tuck, and this is not a set for a specific day. I just put it on to fill in that page, even though I could have made it into a writing page with a cluster like I did. Over here, I decided to put a tuck on it because I had so much ephemera. And here's another little bitty tag right there with some lace. And then just this pretty page with lace on it. I had something on here, and when I took it off, it tore the paper. So there's a couple of white spots under there, but you can't really see them with the lace on here. The butterflies are hooked to tabs on top of the tags so that you can pull them out. There's slots in here. So this one, and this one come out. This one is stuck. And then the butterfly stops it from sliding down all the way in. The little tabs are only 65 pound because they're part of the tag. So that's why they bent. And there's a cluster with some washi tape around. Oops, this keeps coming out. This is a tag that I made extra for that page. It goes in that little tuck. This is the other side of that envelope with a nice belly band and an envelope, or a tag with a butterfly, of course, on the belly band and some washi. This side is a tuck or a pocket. No, it's a tuck with this really cool card in there. Did I put anything on the back side? I love that giant mushroom. I love this pocket cluster. And then this is crisscross pockets. There's another pocket right here that goes this way. And so both of them are stuffed with ephemera. This is a pocket that I made out of a belly band with a card. These were one day, which was a rain waterfall. I don't know why I said rain. So on this is a dangle that I made, and I just made it out of blank ephemera. Because I had the lace, I didn't need to really do anything on there. And then you open it. There's a pretty picture here. Belly band on this side with ephemera and lace on the edges of both sides of each of the waterfall pages. And then there's a stuffed pocket on here that I made out of a belly band. And this holds these tags up straight because the butterfly is actually on that card. Okay, and got another thing that was supposed to be a belly band with some lace behind it as a decoration. That's end of signature 1, beginning of signature 2. We open this up and there's a lace pocket on the bottom. There's 2 different kinds of lace there holding everything together. And there was something, yeah, I decorated this little tag. It says Hush. I like it. And this is one of the butterfly tabs as well that I decorated. And it's got a little pocket on the front. See if I can get it back in there. The lace pockets tend to be a little loose. Normally I make a clear acetate pocket and then put the lace on it. That holds it tighter and the stuff stays in the pocket better. These were our scrappy notebook days. This was our scrappy notebook day. So we just made these little decorative ones. They weren't really meant to write on until you get to the back. So there's 2 of those. One has lace and the other one doesn't. And this is a thing where the lace... Oh, it's just the way the lace is. This is just a cluster. And the butterfly wing comes up. This was lace day. And we made a lace, but it didn't really hold our ephemera very well, so we kind of decided that was kind of a bust. The lace wasn't quite tight enough. And here's another dangle. I put them in everywhere because I made enough, you know, for this journal. Pocket, writing area. I didn't ink the pages, but I inked the ephemera, and I used Stormy Sky, which is a blue-gray. This is a collage. I'm real proud of this. I don't do these kind of big collages the greatest. And especially because this one is with washi. This dangle I really like because of the mason jar with buttons. Normally I don't like or use mason jars or bingo cards. Something about it, I don't know why. But this has a sewing theme to go along with the buttons. This is a button card with lots of, I think it ended up having 8 buttons on it. This is a larger button card with 3 different buttons on it, and there's a button collage. See if I can say the word button anymore. This was a double page layout, and these are a few of my favorite things. This is my favorite texture. This is my favorite stamp. It came out blurry though, so we won't talk about that. This is my favorite lace that I had, and this was my favorite cluster that I had made. Just a belly band with a card, half of an envelope, no pocket or anything, just decoration. decoration on the back side. This is washi, not stamping. This is a stamp. It's actually 3 stamps and some washi. Got dirty right there. Looks like there's glue or something right there. Maybe from this page where I put the lace, maybe. And on this side we have these little guys stuck in here. And this is just a border, an edge. This has this big, oops, it's inside of a frame. You use the tab to pull it out, which is logical. So then you end up with this. Then you've got this card that sits inside. And this is handmade paper. And put it inside the envelope. Slide it in there. So I had fun decorating the frame and then putting the flower card in there. And this is the center of this signature. This side has a flip out, which is an envelope. And then it's got a card in there that looks like a book. Oh, I forgot, and it's got the big mailbox on it in there. I wasn't sure what to do with that, so I put it in there. Okay, and here's another one of the mushrooms. I had to reprint something and it came out again. And a flower piece of ephemera stuck over here. It comes out. There's pencil on that. I have to come back and erase that. And then this is just a tag. And this is another butterfly. I have lots of butterflies in here. I really like butterflies. And then this is a collage on this side. And it flips out. It's an envelope on this side, but you can open it. So you can either put stuff in this way, or you can leave it down and put your stuff in that way. I thought that was kind of a fun idea that I had. It wasn't part of the day's activities. I glued mine on as a tuck and put 2 cards back here. This is a piece of washi. That's all one big piece of washi. And there's a little bitty tag right there. This is a writing page that I didn't do anything to. I don't know if I'm going to come back and do something or not. Other half of that envelope. Other half of the envelope, excuse me. And some writing paper. It's time for me to chat with my friend. This is some coffee stained paper, coffee dyed paper. And this was like a collage day. No, it wasn't collage day. It might have been stamps, because there's a bunch of stamps on here, and this flower is a stamp, and then I messed it up trying to watercolor on it. I need to learn how to watercolor before I watercolor actually in a journal, huh? And this is a picture page. See, I put this in with, that's why. I put this in with elastic. That's why I can move the pages like this, but unfortunately the bad side of that is the pages can move. So this is a belly band with this large writing card in it. This side is another double pocket, or is this a tuck? This is a tuck. And then there's a pocket under. Oh, it's not a tuck. Look at that. It opens up. It's got 2 cards here. It's been a little while since I went through this, because this is the 11th or 10th of February. And yeah. And this opens up. There's a writing space with some washi and decorations. There's some decorations and cards in that pocket. And the cluster that I made into a pocket. And this is just a collage. This is a pocket with stuffed with stuff. This paper is stamped Braille. I think it might be music or something. I don't know, because of the way the edge is. Looks like it's kind of almost the same all the way down. But I just thought it was pretty, so I put it in here. signature 2, the beginning of signature 3. And this is just a collage. Pretty page with the flowers. A little cluster, a belly band with 2 cards, and a tab, a decorated tab. That was the purpose of it. And the back of the tab decorated. And I sprayed this paper with my gold alcohol ink and what do you call it? Glitter paint. What's it called? I'll show you what I used. Metallic. I used this Dazzling Metallics Emperor's Gold from Deco Art. You can get these sometimes on sale for $1 each, and it lasts forever. You just use a teeny weeny bit. If you want to see how to make them, I do have a video from a long time ago, but you can do a search for alcohol ink, and the video will come up, and it gets 25 views a day still, and I uploaded it maybe 3 or 4 years ago. So, yeah. May have to update that one, but I still do it pretty much the same. So here's a tag that I put on the envelope flap with the butterfly. And a cluster on a belly band. Oh, actually, this is a double belly band. I just haven't put a card in here. And here's the bigger card right here. Guess you'd never guess there was a butterfly on it, huh? And then this flips out. This is a piece of ephemera, and I rounded the page. And this is obviously a watercolor palette. And these are the different colors that are on here. And they're not in order. I thought I had them in order, but they're not. A couple of butterflies and the word butterfly. Butterfly was kind of my theme, along with Still Waters, which is the calming blues. And you see these colors and things like that. This, I don't remember what this is. This is a collage. Oh, and we stenciled that day. This is a notebook. Oops. It's like a scrappy notebook in this torn pocket with this ephemera. But the top part and these two can move because they only ended up being under one side of the bow. So those are the 2 parts that I put in the front, outside the envelope, or the pocket. The rest of it goes in the pocket. And this side has a dangle with another little mason jar, but it's a different shape, another jar with buttons in it. This is on dangle and button day. This dangle has, all of the dangles have buttons at the top. There's a belly band. And these are actually ephemera, but I just didn't cut them apart. I made it into a card. And tore it with a tear ruler. I'm learning how to do that and kind of get it straight without the ruler sliding. I have a different ruler now. Blank page, you can write on it in the cream colored area. This says be the change. It's an I think it's just, yeah, it's a collage. Center of the signature, isn't that pretty? Collage. Is there anything? Yeah, this is a belly band with a little collage in the center. And a card. Writing page. Butterfly page. And we were stenciling and doing something else this day, and I don't remember what it was that we were doing. Yeah, this is just a solid picture. I could have made that into a belly band, couldn't I? Here's a diagonal belly band. These are stinkers to cut and get the card inside of. You have to kind of put the card in at an angle to get it in there straight. This is a little booklet. I put a butterfly on mine. She put something else on her cover. but these are real book pages in here. There's a couple of little decorations on some of the pages. And then these pieces of ephemera inside this tuck. And the book goes in with half of it sticking out. Maybe not half. Part of it sticking out. Pretty butterfly page. This says Still Waters here. It's the other side of the envelope. This was map day, and this is a star map. And it's got little cards inside of it. Little tags, I mean. And then there's some other star-related tags in here, along with some bigger cards. Card that I decorated. This comes out of that lace. Then just a page with a saying on it. And this is a triple pocket page instead of a waterfall page. And these are just paper clipped on. A little cluster with a butterfly, and they don't open, they're just triple tags. This tag is decorated at the top. This has a tag in here, a big one that has a cluster clipped to it with a paper clip and a butterfly on the top. This has a ginormous card under the lace that comes out, and it has a belly band on the back with a card. I believe, oh no, there's two more pages. I think this is the back. Then there's a cluster. This right here is torn off, and I put it in here anyway because I found it on the January 31st on the floor, and Oz had eaten the bottom half of the last tag that I had, or actually these were two pieces of ephemera I was supposed to cut apart. And so I had to reprint that. But I just thought it was awesome that I had something that Oz had done in my journal. Oz is my little dog, in case you're a new person and you don't know about Oz yet. He's a Chiweenie. And the back of the signature, these are expanding envelopes. And I put mine on with dots. And then you open this. And it opens like this, and there's two of them. And there's a little belly band with a card, a tag, I mean, in there. And then you get to the back of the signature. The back of the book. If I can find there it is. And then we're back here. So I hope you enjoyed this flip through. I really had a good time. I made a bunch of stuff that I don't normally make. I use stenciling and stamping, which I've done before, but I just don't do that much of normally. I use lots of lace, lots of butterflies. I was going to put a butterfly on the cover, like up here, which would have been okay, but I just didn't think it went with Still Waters. Alright, so that's the end of this video, and I will see you tomorrow on Wednesday for the next video. And that will be part of a series. That'll be video 5 in a series of 6. And so that means there's no video on Thursday, and Friday will be another flip through of the project that we're working on now, which is this, which is my design team project for sunflowers and doors. Okay, so have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. No, I won't see you. Yes, I'll see you on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. And then I'll see you again on Friday. Don't forget, you can find that alcohol ink and paint tutorial on how to make the sprays in my YouTube channel. And just do a search for alcohol ink spray. And that video will come right up, and it'll have like 5,000 views or something crazy. Okay? Thanks a lot again. Bye-bye.